Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Monday morning after the whiteout, and so I'm a bit hoarse. I hope all my words come across clearly. It depends on what level I'm going to, depends on what sounds come out of my throat. So at any rate, we are catching up on some reactions. It was a busy weekend, so some of these came out on Friday, and I was not able to react. But we're going to do it now, and I'm doing it with the horse because I want to watch other reactors. So we're going to go ahead and get this done and kind of go from there. So this one is voice play. It's Hoist the Colors, and it's featuring Jose Rosario Jr. I'm excited to hear this one. I don't know this. I don't know if I know the song or not. I didn't research it first. It's Hoist the Colors. Jeff even commented on being dressed as a pirate, so I know it's a piratey type song. I don't know if it's a sea shanty, which it probably is. And in that case, I don't know if it's one I've heard or not. So we will find out. So, dried cherry burps. So, let's give it a listen, see what the guys do with it, and kind of go from there. I'm excited because in the titles of some of the reactors, they were like their best song ever and that sort of thing. So it's got my curiosity piqued. So let's take a listen and see what VoicePlay does with the song and see if I know it.
The king and his men stole the queen from her bed and bound her in her boat.
Already loving the look of it. And so they're setting the tone that this is a very serious message in the song. I don't know how it's going to kind of go from here. I don't know if it's going to go from serious to funny or what. But Jose looks different. I don't know what about him looks different because he still has the beard and mustache and everything, but it looks different. I'm not sure what to think of that. And I loved the blinding the eye for Caesar. That didn't come out well for Caesar. See, I don't know what it is. And maybe it's his hair's longer, maybe. And I think his beard is darker than I've seen it before, and that might be the part of the difference too. I'm not sure. I'm going to be a little dumbfounded. I'm not sure.
And bound her in her bones. The seas be ours, and by the powers where we'll roam. Yo ho, yo ho, hands, hoist the colors high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die.
I like that. I don't know if in the original it slows down like this. And I'm thinking this was in Pirates of the Caribbean, but I'm not sure. So we will check and see. But it's kind of got that rocking motion as if you're on the boat kind of feel to it. And so I don't know if that rocking will speed up or not. But it's also one of those songs that has that very low stuff. So this is perfect for Joff and kind of go from there. But yeah, liking it so far. Every time I hear yo ho, I think of yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Um, but I'm thinking, what was the little girl singing when the boat was going into the mist? And I can't remember if the little girl was supposed to be Elizabeth. I think it was supposed to be Elizabeth, a backstory on Elizabeth. But maybe she was singing this one. That's why I'm thinking it was pirates, but it might not have been. Might have been something else. Did I rewind? I can't remember. We'll go ahead and do it again. Got to hear that again, so that's cool. The clapping kind of sound, the echoey kind of sound, and I know that some of that echo is probably production, but Lane is doing. He can make those hollow sounds. We'll describe it that way, and it kind of imitates. I was trying to think of the right word. Imitates. Like when they're pulling things, like when the rope slaps the deck, or feet stomping together, that kind of thing. Although they're not doing a foot stomp. So it's reminding me more of the chain. Whoops, that was my halls. The chains and the anchor hitting the side, or that kind of sound is what it sounds like they're imitating. And I do hear a bit of a chain. Oh, he's got. Is he using spur or not spurs, but the saddle straps for your feet? I forget what they're called. That's what it looks like he's using to make the metal sound. I was wondering how Lane was making that noise. So I don't know. Usually they try to use elements from the environment that they're singing about. So I don't, it shouldn't be horse stirrups, right? You guys can correct me on if it's supposed to be something else, because horse stirrups do not make sense in this environment. If they were doing a Western, maybe. That was a neat sound.
From its watery grave.
Can we just say that whoever did the makeup for the guys did a great job? And I know they do some of it themselves. I don't know if they brought somebody in. We'll read the description on who all they thank and stuff. But I also, poor Ellie's head, it went through some trauma, didn't it? I don't know if he's got some brain damage going on or not, because those are some pretty awful scars. Look at those scars. They're big and ugly. He had some kind of head trauma. I like the, oh,
Hoist the colours high. Heave ho, thieves and beggars.
I'm enjoying the crescendo, everybody coming together and getting louder and stronger in the tones. Is in my earbud. It's not an earbud, but whatever. I don't know what to call them. Oh, so something I'm liking about Caesar is in doing these songs, even though they're lip syncing in the video. And I have to say, all of the a cappella groups do a really good job of their lip syncing. It looks like they are actually singing it to the song. Um, Caesar gets just as passionate as Ellie does, and so that's interesting to see. And maybe that's why they enjoy him and invited him into the group is because he's so passionate, just as the other guys are. So,
Never shall we die. Ho, lo, ho, lo, The king and his men stole the queen
by the
from
way, I
the
think we do have some foot
cradle,
stamping now.
bound her in the Never shall we Hoist the colors, hoist the colors. Keep all thieves and beggars. Never.
And shall I comment on the fact that it looks like they had several cameras videoing at the same time? Because as Jose is doing that, as it changes view, you see the sword still coming down as if it was all in all the same take. So I don't know if if Jose just timed it very well as they were recording and it's at different times and they pieced everything together, or if they had multiple cameras all at filming different angles all at the same time. But I noticed that.
Hoist the colors high.
Boy, he held that for a long time, didn't he? So let's see. It is from Pirates of the Caribbean. So they filmed it at Orange Studio, which is that part of Universal Studios and Disney World, Disneyland, Disney World, or it's just a studio that's also down there. That's probably the case. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Everything sounded as if it goes together. The arrangement was well done. So enjoyed it. Thank you, VoicePlay. Great job. Although I loved it, and it was one of their great ones and that sort of thing. I don't know if it was the best. Um, they've done some, and I guess it depends on I'm a mood person, so when I pack more outfits than I need because I dress based on my mood. Same thing with my music, depending on what I'm in the mood for, depends on what I like best. This was a great song that they did. I love My Mother Told Me. I love Carry On Wayward Son. I loved their version of Eleanor Rigby. So it just depends. I think they did a great job with it though. So tried cherry burps. Thank you all for joining me on this one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.